Yeah. All right, good. So here we are driving out of town, and I was just thinking about a couple of stories you told me, Dad. I wanted you to give me the longer version of, and interesting stories, just things I didn't know. So one of them is about what you did in high school. You're a National Guard service, right? So tell me how that started. What led you to join the National Guard, and what was that experience like?
Well, it just seemed like, I don't know what really enticed me to join, but I just went out. Well, other guys were saying they're in the National Guard, the ROTC, and all this stuff, and I said, well, it's 1 or 2 nights a month and a half a day Saturday or something, and you get paid for it. So I said, well, that sounds like a good adventure. Let's try that out. And I run into.
So what was your age, or what grade were you in?
Well, I was a junior in high school.
Okay.
And
junior in high school.
So it was the first part of the junior year, and like I say, we one day a week and one Saturday a month or something like that. And I thought that'd be fine.
So what was your job?
Well,
What'd you do?
Was assigned to be a cook of all things. And
you were a cook.
Cook at the airport, and we were in the fighter interceptor wing. And of course, being a cook, you think you cook food, but we didn't even have a kitchen, so we didn't
So
have
what did
any practice on food whatsoever. But we did learn from books each time we were out there. We'd learn about sanitation and how to prepare food and how to serve it,
Okay.
And then on the weekends, about twice during the first year, we went up to Claremore to a rifle range, and we made sandwiches. And we had portable heaters where we heat up water so we could wash the trays after we got through eating, and wash the coffee cups and the milk containers. And so that was the starting of our cook's career. And then come summer, we had to go to Casper, Wyoming.
Okay.
They had an old training grounds from World War II where they trained pilots. And so we had a runway, and we had barracks and a big monstrous kitchen. So then we got to use our skills in cooking and everything. Well, we didn't do the cooking as minor guys. Got to make the salads and cut the cantaloupe, watermelon, and got to break the eggs and stuff for the cooks, preparation work.
Right.
And then when it come time to eat, we got to go on the line and be a server, serve the guys.
Okay.
And so there was four lines, and we could serve 1,800 people in an hour's time.
Wow.
So at first we weren't able to get any KPs because the base commander says that the cooks were a body of their own and they need to take care of it. Well,
now for those who are not military, what's a KP?
Kitchen police, which is the cleanup crew, in other words.
Oh, so they don't mean police as in law enforcement. They mean police as in kind of overseeing.
Well, you swept, mop the floor, and you serve food to the people.
Right.
And you just did the cleanup afterwards.
Okay.
And so
gotcha.
We struggled for a while because we were minimal cooks, and then the base commander decided, hey, we need some help. So then he sent us 50 KPs a day, which put 1 KP on each different segment of food, 5 or 6 in the clipper room where you run your dishes through the dishwashers, and then after you run them through the dishwasher, you got to put them back in service because we didn't have 1,800 plates. We probably had 500, and just a constant rotation, wash and deliver, wash and deliver. Same way with silverware and cups.
So when you say he said 50 KPs, in other words, he found other men that were serving in other areas?
Well, he just went to each squadron and says, you are obligated to serve 5 men a day. Get them over to the chow at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, gotcha.
End of conversation. And officer in charge said, "Okay, we'll do."
Got it.
Zap.
Got it.
Here
Okay.
they come in the morning.
Now, what about, you were telling me a story the other day about your commanding officer, and so tell me, just reflect on what your memory about that commanding officer and how you kind of ended your service, or at least maybe it was that one assignment that...
Well, the warrant officer is in charge of the mess hall. He's not a full officer, but he's got plenty of power, especially when he's the boss. So we had a big parade. The governor from Oklahoma come up, the governor from Kansas come up, and I think the governor from Texas come up. We're going to put on a final parade the end of the year, We did a good service, and we're going to honor him. And the Air Force is not known for marching. If you look at the feet, you see scrambled feet. You don't see straight lines like you do in the Army and the Marines.
Right.
But, so these military policemen all dressed up in white gloves, white hat, white scarf. Oh, we're it, They come diddly bobbing into the kitchen, and warrant officer says, "Okay, guys, put your guns on the desk or go home starved." He said, "I'm the boss." Piled up the guns, they went ahead and ate, got their guns back, and went back to duty. And then at the end of the year, after our 2 weeks was up, he took his whole paycheck over to the club, laid it on the counter, and told all the cooks, "Have fun, guys, appreciate your work." And every year he was just an outstanding individual. You loved to work for him.
So putting his check on the counter, he was kind of like saying the food or the drinks are on the house?
Right,
Is that what he was
everything's
doing?
on the house until it's gone. If it's $400, help yourself to that limit,
Gotcha.
Yeah, he was, and we went on a fishing trip with him one time. He took us fishing up north because Wyoming is known for fishing.
Yeah.
We just grabbed an old military truck, stake bed, threw a mattress in the back of it, went to the chow hall, got everything we wanted, ice chest and food, and we took off for up north, drove for a couple 100 miles, went fishing on this lake, and nobody knew how to clean fish, and I had experience from Oklahoma, so I was put in charge of cleaning fish, and we caught 50 to 100 nice big crappie. So this warrant officer used this fishing as a leverage. When we got back to the base, all his other officer buddies in different squadrons said, got a little pat on the back, a few fish here and there.
Let's go
we
back.
We had a blast.
Let's talk about a minor part of that story, and that is your ability to clean those fish. Where did you learn how to do that?
Well, we had our property at Grant Lake, and Mom and Dad taught me at a young age how to clean fish, because sometimes we could catch 50 to 100 fish, and you gotta clean them to prepare them.
Okay.
Put them on ice, you can't just take them guts and all because they'll spoil.
Right.
So.
Okay. All right. So you were the guy in your group of kitchen workers that could actually fillet fish.
I taught 2 or 3 other guys, and we just pitched in and got our fish done.
Very good. Well, thank goodness for someone who knows
It
how
was
to
a
fillet
blast.
fish.
We had a lot of fun. This guy was a riot, man.
Well,